Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Do you want some good news that looks like I'm hopeful for Grimsby Town coming up? Do you want it? Stick with me. You're about to hear about it. Here we go. Just this afternoon, we've heard news that stadiums may be able to start to have some level of crowding come October. You heard that correct. It looks as though Grimsby Town might be able to have crowds in around about 6 weeks' time. 6 to 8 weeks' time. It's looking quite promising now, as the Prime Minister has given the go-ahead for the look at bigger gatherings starting to affirm on indoor and outdoor sporting events and or musical events. So what does that mean for Grimsby Town? Well, it means this, that we could be back come the autumn. I know that the EFL, they are looking at a September the 12th start date, and I think that's the main thing that needs to get sorted out first, is the start date. I think that needs to be arranged and sorted, because managers and that, I know we've had some free agents been moving about in recent weeks, but obviously the difficulty there is only free agents could move. Now the transfer window is being opened on the 27th of July, that begins. That's when you'll probably start to see Ollie start to make some moves in the market. What I will say, a little bit of news on Grimsby Town for that, just before I go back to this, is that according to an article in the Telegraph that was put out the other day, don't be too hopeful of a return for any of the released players. Ollie seems to be playing that down. I'm sure there's a couple he'd love to try and bring back, and he does say in the article that if they are available when he's given the chance, he will try for a couple. Just a side question for any Grimsby Town fans watching this. If you could choose, if you were Ian Holloway, and if you could choose 3 of the players, let's say, that got released, so 3 of the 9 that got released that you would like to see back, or if you were Ollie, they'd go, yeah, I want to offer him, and him a contract. Just put yourself in Ollie's shoes. Who would that be? But hopefully in the next week to 10 days, Ollie can start to possibly get some movement going. So we'll keep up to date. There's not many murmurings going about at the moment. There's 1 or 2, but there's nothing really worth talking about as of yet. So back to what I was talking about there. So all being well, Grimsby Town could be back playing by October in front of crowds. However, there is that talk that the EFL could start the season in September. Would you fans be happy if we started for a month behind closed doors? If any season tickets were able to be made available, that'll be interesting. I'll keep you informed how Grimsby come about trying to sort out what they're going to do for season tickets, or should they scrap season tickets this year? That's another question. Should Grimsby Town scrap season tickets this year and just go match tickets, because maybe of the minimal amount of crowds to be allowed in? Because like I believe, it will not be full crowds. It will not be a full stadiums won't be able to occur, I would say, till around about early next year, February, March of next year, even before maybe a full stadium. But at least even if it is 25%, then that would be more than enough for Grimsby to carry on, and obviously other football league clubs and lower league clubs, of course. But what's your opinion on those two things? Which three players, if you were Ian Holloway, if he had to try and sign three, who would you like to see him re-sign? I'll give you my three now. I believe the three that if I was Ian, I would try and bring back. I think a lot of people are going to agree with this first one. My first choice is Jake Hessenthaler. Obviously, I don't really think any real reasons need to be given apart from such a dependable midfielder, that line defensive midfielder, fantastic. I think another player I would try and re-sign if Ollie could would be Harry Davis. I know some people are hit and miss on Harry. I personally think he would do a decent job. And the third player, just quickly go through these, the third player would be Jordan Cook. Due to the fact that Ollie didn't really get a chance to work with Jordan, and maybe even if he offered Jordan a 1-year contract just to see what he could get out of Jordan and how he thinks. But they'd be my three. What would be your three? Be interesting to find out. But anyway, that is the video for today, just to let you all know that hopefully by October, fans of any outdoor and indoor sports will be able to attend to some degree sporting events as of October. Hopefully Grimsby Town are back by mid-September. But that's my video for today. If you liked it, drop me a like, drop me a comment. A couple of things that we spoke about in this video. I'll be back soon with some more once we get any information on possible signings for Grimsby Town or anything that the club does divulge with everybody. I'll be back with some information on that. I'll see you guys soon. I hope you guys are having a good time. Do stay safe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Cheers, guys.